Greetings and welcome to Pinball Help. Mike here. Today I'm going to do a pinball showcase on Bally Paragon. This is a wide-body pinball machine, early solid state, manufactured in 1979. This is a really tremendously fun game to play that is very widely and highly regarded in competitive circles and just general among pinball enthusiasts. I particularly really like this era of these 80s era Bally's. I think the artwork and the innovation and the gameplay is a lot of fun. So I'm going to go over this basic game and how it plays and how the rule set works and everything. Got our manual right here. You can kind of see. There's our really cool artwork. I think that's Paul Farris that has done the artwork on this game. It's really awesome. Paul is around. If you see him at some pinball shows, you know, I got him to sign a back glass for me one time on A Lost World. Super nice guy and obviously quite a talented person. And the design of this is Greg Kamek, and it's a fun game. So I'll go over the basic rules of the game and the playfield layout. Like most of these early solid state games, there's not a very deep rule set, and the rules are basically similar on a lot of games. What you have is you score points and you also score bonus. You score bonus by hitting certain shots and it racks up the point bonuses. You collect the bonus when the ball drains. That's your incentive not to manhandle the machine, otherwise it'll tilt out and you won't get to collect your bonus. A lot of games like this of this era also had bonus multipliers. So if you collect your bonus, certain shots rack up bonus. You hit these inline drop targets, they will create a bonus multiplier and you get more points when you cash out. Now this game is basic, and that's, you know, there's just some other little areas here which are different ladder skill trees. So let's go over the basic configuration of this game. This is a wide body. It's wider than a normal pinball machine, and it has just your single shooter lane, but what's unique about this is it's not symmetrical. A lot of games are symmetrical, meaning the left and the right side of the playfield are the same. You can see we have two flippers on the lower right, we have one flipper on the left, and then we have a smaller flipper over here on the upper right. So it's definitely an odd asymmetrical layout. Instead of an in-lane and an out lane over here, on the left side, you don't have an in-lane or an out lane at all. You have this area called the Beast's Lair with a pop bumper and a gaping hole right here where the ball can just drop down and you lose it, or it can go this way to a little gate. So it makes ball control a bit more difficult on this game. It is possible to trap a ball on the left or the right flipper, on the upper right flipper and the lower left. On these games with these two flippers, if you leave them both up, it creates a gap between them. So it takes a certain kind of discipline to play this game without losing the ball in there. So you have slingshots. They're not obviously in the same spot. They're slightly offset. You've got 3 drop targets over here, and this is a bank of drop targets, and there's 3 of them. And every time you get them down, you get this award right here. It starts at 10,000 and it goes up to 15, 20, 25, and then special. So that's and I don't know if that's a particular area of the game, but this is the Beast's Lair. This is the treasure chamber up here, and this is the waterfall over here to the right. So let's talk about each of the different sections. So you have in the center you have 3 pop bumpers, and I don't know if my lights are out on these two or they're always on or not, but I'll have to check that. So you basically have your 3 pop bumpers that just add a random element and score you a few little points here and there. You have 2 stand-up targets here and here. Hitting the stand-up targets will give you 1,000 bonus points. It's also kind of a sucker shot. If you hit it, it can often send it right down the middle. Although in this case, this one is slightly off center, which is kind of interesting. So may not be as dangerous as a typical center post, which was usually located right between the gap and the flippers. Then you have your spinner right here. You shoot that, and every 5 spins will add 1 bonus. So if you nail that really fast and you get a bunch of spins going, That can add quite a lot of bonus. So then on either the left or the right side, you have your beast layer. Basically, the ball bounces in here, and this pop bumper kicks it all around. It looks like it's much more dangerous than it actually is. Oftentimes, when the ball comes in here, this will just kick it right back out. I would say the biggest drain area is probably this right out lane or the center. I don't seem to lose balls as much over here, even in the beast layer, even though it looks like once it goes in there, you're done for. There is a way of moving a post here left or right and making this gap bigger or smaller. In this game, it's definitely bigger. It could be moved over and made smaller. I like to keep these games in the same kind of competitive configuration you might find in the top level tournaments. So it's set hard or normal to hard. Over here you have the waterfall. So this is a gate that you can shoot and it can send the ball back up to the top. Or if it's not enough power, it'll cross this gate and then flow back down here and feed this to the right flippers. There's a star rollover in here that will give you, I believe it'll score a point. It'll score points based on what's lit. It's either 5,000, 10,000, or a special. I'm not exactly sure how that gets advanced. I don't think every time you hit it, it advances it. It might have to do with the drop targets. But this is a fun little shot. Then you have your in lanes over here in the treasure chamber. This is really the meat and the potatoes of the game. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 inline drop targets. I think the first two give you bonus. The third one gives you double bonus, and the fourth one gives you triple bonus. Then the pathway is clear all the way up here to a hole. If you shoot into that hole, it gives you 5x bonus, and it kicks the ball that way into the center. It's pretty clever. And then, of course, it pops all the drop targets back up. Or, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. I can't remember whether it resets these, but it does reset these at some point. And, of course, I think every successive time you go through here, after 5x, it'll give you extra ball, then it'll give you special. That's what it is. Then if you get special, then it pops the drop targets back up, and you have to fight through it again. The other areas are up here at the very top. You have 2 holes up here, and you have a couple of star rollovers. The center star rollover gives you an advanced bonus. These other 2, I think, just give you like 10 or 50 points. They don't really do anything. But you have 2 holes, and each of these holes does something completely different. You have your Golden Cliffs and your Paragon. So on the right, you'll see it's Paragon, and it's spelled, and it cycles, P-A-R-A-G-O-N, and that's going throughout the entire game. When the ball lands in the hole, it spots one of the letters in Paragon. It gives you 1 bonus, 1K bonus, too. So basically, if you spell Paragon, it lights the special, and that's kind of that's a pretty hard thing to get. Over here in the Golden Cliffs, you'll see there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and a 20. What happens is that hole starts at 2,000, and every time you hit it, it goes up by 2,000. So the second time you hit it, it'll be 4,000. The third time, it'll be 6,000. And when the ball lands in that, it'll play a little tune. It's like name that tune. First, you only get like 1 or 2 notes, and then the second time, it adds another note. So every time you hit it, it plays more, and it's a popular tune at the time that I don't know if any of us would recognize. But that Golden Cliffs saucer does carry over from ball to ball. So if you hit that a bunch of times on ball 1, it'll stay at that high rate throughout the entire game. So that's kind of nice. There's a couple of things on this game that do carry over from ball to ball. Not the multipliers, but Golden Cliffs does. The bonus does not unless you get 20,000 bonus. If you get 20,000 or more bonus, those bonuses will carry over to the second and third ball. So in a competition scenario, or to score the most points, what you really want to do, like in a lot of these games, is you want to do really well as early on in the game as you can, because some of the scoring features will carry over. So if you manage to rack up 20,000 bonus on ball 1, you're guaranteed an extra 40,000 points to your game, even if you do nothing else, as long as you don't tilt, because that 20,000 bonus, you'll start off with that on the subsequent ball. So there you have it. That's the basic rule set. There's no real modes or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward, but it's still very challenging. So let's jump in, let's play a game, and give you a taste of the sounds and the gameplay dynamics. So one of the interesting things is for this Dungeons and Dragons theme, you don't really have any, this is before they had the speech synthesis, so you just have bleeps and bloops. There's nothing particularly exciting about that. It doesn't seem to match the theme, but this is what was available technologically at the time. So here we go. We're going to start a game. So I'm going to hit Paragon, light the G, and oh, there's one of the in lanes down. There's one of the drop targets down. Oh, second one. Oh, almost lost that. You got to be kind of careful with those lower flippers. Going to see if I can trap the ball. I'm going to go for that inline. There we go. There's our double bonus. Okay, I'm going to go for a 3x. Missed it. Got in a bonus. Oh, there's our 3x. That's pretty good. Now, if we can get 20,000 bonus points, we'd be in really good shape. So now my options are, I've got 9,000 bonus. I can shoot for the 5x, which will immediately give me 9 times 5, 45,000 points in bonus instead of 9 times 3, 28. Or I could also try to nail this spinner and try to rack up the 20,000. In competition, I don't know what would be the better shot. I'm going to go for the spinner, just because I want to see if I can hit that 20,000. Oh! Spinner is probably one of the more dangerous shots on the playfield. And when it comes back like that, it stops the spinning. 11,000 bonus. Oh, nice! 13,000. Okay. Do I go for the 5x or do I go for the spinner? I'm gonna try to hit that spinner again if I can. Oh! Hit the center and did not get the bonus for it. There, I did that time. Oh! Sucker shot. Sucker shot. So, very close, but couldn't hit that 20,000 magic number to carry that bonus over. Maybe I should have went for the 5x. I'd have gotten an extra, 18 or 17,000. All right, let's see what we can do here. So 6,000 or 4,000 for that. That ball coming out of that spinner is really tough. Oh! No! Lost it. Ugh. All right, let's keep going. Not going to be winning a game on this machine. The game has surprisingly got a really nice flow to it. Even though this era Bally games were often kind of clunky feeling. Oh, there's nothing I could do for that. I lost it. So there you have it. Shall we play one more game? What do you think? One more game and see if I can do any better, unlock some of the game features. Let's try it. And feel free to put in the comments, you know, what you think of this game. Have you played it? Let's see. Good points on the nice. There's our waterfall. Nice. I think those golden cliffs are quite lucrative. I'll take it. Oh! I was just saying I had been doing really good. I did not lose a ball between the flippers, and then of course that's exactly what happened. So it's you know, these games were not easy. These were hard games to play, so they tended to, all these Bally games were short ball times. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, a lot of ways to lose a ball on this. Okay, last time. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I think I got a loose connection on the lights for the pop bumper. It's blinking in and out. Oh! This is a game where you really want to have control of. Oh, and that's it. All right. I'm going to end this video here, but I'm going to continue. I'll play a few more games in another version of the video, but I wanted the Pinball Showcase to mainly just showcase the rules and how everything works. So there you have it. For more, visit pinballhelp.com. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, YouTube/PinballHelp. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter and all that. Instagram at Mystic Crew, MYSTICKREWE, and Twitter at PinballHelp. Until next time, thank you guys for watching.